What is happening at the Monaco Yacht Show this year? What is happening behind me? Those questions answered right now. So first of all, what's happening behind me? Well, if you watched the last vlog about the Cannes Yacht Show, you'll know that we were moving office at Northrop & Johnson and everything was in boxes at the old office. Well, during the Cannes Yacht Show, we made that move. And so now those boxes are here in the new office, but at least we're in. These offices are actually twice the size of our previous offices, which means that the video production team had their own space, and this is it. As a matter of fact, that wall behind me, we're planning to make into a studio area so that the vlogs that I do and interviews that we do with yacht builders and yacht designers have a more appealing background to them. Quite a lot of work still to be done on that. I'd really very much like to give you a walkthrough of the offices, but we'll do that once it's all finished. If you think that sounds boring, by the way, do let me know in the comments below so that I don't do it. But if you think it could be interesting, leave me a comment on that as well. Obviously, I won't do a whole video with a walkthrough tour of the offices, but I'll incorporate it into a future vlog. This vlog, though, is all about the Monaco Yacht Show. Last year there was no show because of COVID. This year it's back on, and it remains to be seen really what format that will take. I was in France yesterday, and in France, even though really people should be wearing masks according to the rules and regulations, most people actually aren't. So the Cannes Yacht Show, we were able to walk around without masks, without any real repercussions. However, in the Principality of Monaco, masks in public areas are absolutely mandatory, and they enforce that law. I do get occasional comments on the whole mask situation. People have very, very strong views on it. Just to be clear, my view is that I'm a guest in the House of Monaco, and when I'm a guest in their house, I do what they ask me to do. And if they want me to wear a mask, absolutely, I'm prepared to do this. This is a wonderful place to live and to work, and so I respect the rules that they ask me to follow. That said, let's take a look at the Monaco Yacht Show website, which tells us exactly what's going on at the show. If you want to follow along, the website is monacoyachtshow.com. That's easy enough to remember. And there's a list here of all of the yachts on display. Before I go into detail on the yachts that I really want to take a look at, let me tell you that I've already been contacted by Lursen, and I'll be filming a video for Lursen. It's actually sponsored by Lursen, something I'm looking forward to very much, because they're going to be presenting a yacht that uses fuel cell technology. It really is the yacht of the future. They've sent me through all of the information on that. I've already prepared that particular video, but that will be released at some time after the Monaco Yacht Show has finished, as soon as is possible. But really exciting news from Lursen that I'm looking forward to covering. I've also been contacted by Icon Yachts. You'll remember that Icon built Ragnar, which is one of the most watched videos on this channel. We followed the construction of that yacht right through to completion. Hugely popular explorer yacht. They have some exciting news which I'm not allowed to divulge right now, but that I will be revealing on day one of the show. That's actually my first appointment, to go right down to the Icon stand, to talk to them, to take a look at what they're doing, and to give you that news. Apart from that, I don't think I have any appointments just yet, but let's take a look under Super Yachts on the Monaco Yacht Show website to see what's going to be there and to see what could be of interest. Okay, so super yachts. I'm looking through some of the various yachts that are going to be there. A lot of them are brokerage yachts, represented obviously by other brokerage companies and by our company. I won't be looking at those particularly because I can see them at any time outside of the show. Interestingly enough, the Nobis Krug 80-meter yacht Artifact should be in the show. Now, it came into Monaco, I suppose, about a week or so ago, and it's been at anchor and in and around the area for quite a few days, so I'm guessing they're preparing to be in the show. I don't know if I'll be allowed on board filming, but I will certainly try, because if we could get on board Artifact, it is an amazing yacht. It's really extraordinary and quite a unique design, so we'll do what we can. Scrolling down, funnily enough, the website says that the Azimuth Grande 35 meters will be in the show along with their tri-deck. But just before I started filming this vlog, I had a message from Azimuth, and I said to them, I hear your tri-deck's going to be there, we'd love to film it. And they said, nope, It's not going to be there. It's at the Genoa show. They may have got that wrong. The person that I was speaking to may have got it wrong. It may be there. If it is there, I'd very much like to film it and to show it to you. Scrolling down a little bit further still, Silver Yachts, which is an Australian builder, have Bold at the show. Now, Bold, again, is a really extraordinary yacht. It's an explorer yacht, very narrow beam, very distinctive military style exterior. Again, if we can get on board that, I would love to film it, so it's definitely going to be on my list. Going on to page 2 and scrolling down. Oh, Baglietto is showing Club M. Now, Baglietto were very, very obliging with us at the Cannes Boat Show. They allowed us to look all the way through Panama. If I can get on board Club M, I'd love to do that and show it to you. So that's one to look forward to. Scrolling down a little bit further still, Northrop & Johnson will have Gitana. Actually, I was filming the walkthrough video of Gitana yesterday. It's a 158-foot Fed ship. Beautiful yacht, really, really beautiful and great value for money. Because I've done a walkthrough video of that, we probably will just cover it very, very briefly in the Monaco Yacht Show videos that we do. Actually, if you're watching this and you're in the market for a Fed ship, the Monaco show is absolutely the right boat show to go to. Gitana's not the only Fed ship there on display that's also for sale, so check out the website. It could be well worth you visiting the show this year. Scrolling down again, another yacht with Northrop & Johnson is Liberty. That's a 50-meter Easer. Actually, I've done a video of that yacht before. Put a link to it on the screen right now because we have the yacht for charter, but now it's become available for sale. So we were supposed to film it this week, but actually the weather's been pretty poor here, so we're going to wait until after the boat show, and it's going to be filmed after the show. So that's another walkthrough video of a yacht for sale, well worth looking out for. Continuing to scroll down. Oh, this could be an interesting one. Rossi Navi are displaying Polaris, which is just one of the most beautiful yachts they've ever built. I must say, a lot of the Rossi Navi yachts are very, very beautiful yachts, and they're very, very well built. Rossi Navi themselves are displaying it. I have a great relationship with the Rossi family. They actually asked me a couple of years ago to present the Rossi Navi Design Awards, which I very happily did. Hopefully they'll be happy to let me on board this yacht. It's 70 meters, so that's going to be quite some walk around if we can get on board. Certainly do my best to get that one done as well. Scrolling down a little bit more, interesting sailing yacht here called Taniwa. It's a 32-meter sailing yacht by the Southern Wind shipyard on display by Southern Wind. So that's another company I'll target to try to get on board and show you the yacht. Actually, the Monaco Yacht Show is not only about the yachts, although clearly they are the stars of the show. A lot of it is about the events, the designers. All of the yacht designers of any note are at the Monaco Yacht Show, meeting up with their clients, meeting with shipyards. If I possibly can, I want to meet some of them, have a chat with them. And possibly the biggest thing for the Monaco Yacht Show is I will finally be doing the live stream with Aquaholic. So I'll be talking to Nick today to set a date for that. And if you've ever noticed, my YouTube channel has a tab called the Community tab. And when I post something on there, it's a little bit like a Facebook post. It's just a static post. So as soon as I know the day and the time of the live stream with Nick, with Aquaholic, I'll put that on the Community tab. Watch out for that. But before I conclude this preview of the Monaco Yacht Show, I wanted to take a look at a question that I had from a reader. I thought I was actually lying in bed one morning looking at the various comments from viewers on my YouTube channel, and this one was so good I took a screenshot of it. And I thought I really must answer this question. It was from Gabriel Zoanos. And he said, "Dear David, I've been following the Cannes Yacht series and two questions came to mind. One, why does an owner allow his yacht to be a part of the show? Of course, I'm talking about new builds, as they're most probably not for sale. And who covers the relevant costs? Secondly, and this one is specific to yards like Solaris, why do they have their facilities inland? Is the transport cost and risk worth it? Thank you. P.S. As always, great job. Oh, and do take care of the nose. The sun is very strong over there. I do take note of that, and I will be careful about my nose. Thank you, Gabriel." First of all, the question about why does an owner allow his yacht to be part of the show is such a good question. I worked for a yacht builder, and very often we'd be thinking, well, actually all the time, we'd be thinking ahead of what yachts we were going to put in the Monaco Yacht Show, the Cannes Yacht Show, the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show. Very often we'd be negotiating with a client for their new build yacht, and they'd ask for lots and lots of accessories, and the bill starts to go up and up and up, because, you know, accessories on a yacht, whether it's changing a countertop to become a cupboard, or whether it's an upgrade to the AV system, very expensive. So often in exchange, we'd say, look, we'll do that, we'll do it for free, but we really do need a yacht in the boat show. And when we were wise, we'd put that in writing. In moments of less wisdom, we'd forget to put it in writing, and that sometimes backfired. To be honest, a lot of yacht owners don't want to have their yachts in the show. I totally understand that. If your yacht's not for sale, why would you want people walking on and off? And that's partly why it's up to brokerage companies and up to yacht builders to be quite selective as to who they allow on the yacht to look at it at a boat show. It's not about being snobs, it's not about trying to be difficult, it's about respect for the owner of the yacht and the fact that he's allowed us, or allowed the yacht builder, to put it into a boat show. Funny story about that, actually. I wasn't sure whether I should say it or not, but I will. It also emphasizes the need for the yacht builder to keep a very good relationship with the yacht owner during the course of the construction of the yacht, because if the two parties fall out, very often the yacht owner will say, you're not having my yacht at the boat show. In one case that I heard of from a different shipyard, they had it contractually so that the yacht owner had to put his yacht in the show, and it was the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show as well, so they agreed, I think, to pay for the yacht to be shipped to the United States. That way the yacht owner had his yacht in the States for the Caribbean, for the Bahamas in the winter, and the shipyard were able to display the yacht at the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show. However, they fell out with the owner quite badly along the way. The yacht owner had to have his yacht in the show, but he simply said, nobody's coming on board. And he pulled up the passerelle and wouldn't allow anybody on board for the entire show. That was his way of getting back at the shipyard, because they'd really upset him. I don't know if that's a funny story, or it's a story anyway, so I hope you found that interesting. The second question was specific to yards like Solaris. Why do they have their facilities so far inland? I can answer that quite authoritatively, because up until last week, when I moved to Monaco, I lived for many, many years in Italy, around the area where those shipyards are. Forlì is a town, a very industrial town, just south of Bologna, and Solaris and Ferretti and quite a few other shipyards have their facilities there, but it's miles and miles away from the sea. And I think the reason that they did that is because the coastal areas of Italy tend to be very touristy areas, full of hotels, full of restaurants, areas that tourists want to go to. So first of all, it's difficult to get planning permission to have a shipyard close to the sea in many places of Italy. But secondly, the real estate is so expensive in those touristy areas. There are some shipyards who have traditionally built ships and have now converted to building yachts. Rossetti is one example of that. So they kind of get around it. And then in Ancona has a huge industrial estate right on the coast, so that's a perfect place to build yachts. But there's not so many of those areas available, and so they build in Forlì, and it's cheaper for them just to ship. It's cheaper for them to use road transport to take the yachts then to the sea and to launch them. In the case of Solaris, they probably launch in a place called Cesenatico or in Ravenna, where there's docks and they can launch. Hope that answers your questions. Hope that's a good preview of the Monaco Yacht Show. I'm very excited to be at the show this year, especially to have it back live after a year's absence with COVID. So we'll be doing a video a day again from the Monaco Yacht Show. Tune in to make sure you don't miss any of that fun. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss the videos, and if you enjoy them, don't forget not to smash the like button, but to delicately press it with your finger.